Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Group 8 and this is our project report. Okay, next. This is our group members for Group A. Next. For the introduction part, the University of Delaware is located in United States. It offers associate degree, 148 bachelor's degree, 120 masters, including 13 joint degrees and 55 doctoral degrees. The University of Delaware overlooked a small private academy established in 1743 with 90,000 students. Okay, next. For the issue in the case study is the University of Delaware needs an enterprise class storage infrastructure that is extremely secure. The second one is when the vital data is lost, user must usually send requests to the IT group, which make it time consuming and frustrating. The third one is this university relied on low-cost storage solution based on ATA disk driver, which had a number of drawbacks. Next. For the method solving, Utenus 4000 Model 500 is being chosen. It is more powerful, reliable, efficient, and scalability in cost-effective package. It uses mission-critical backup services and proxy disk storage for disk-to-disk backup. It also used to backup data for biotechnology, marine studies, and health science research program, and many more for the university. Next.
For the implementation and configuration, it has 4 points. Firstly is fiber channel architecture that deliver high reliability through. It provides two paths into the disk drive and ensure automated transparent failover in the event of failure. Second is fiber channel switch. The operating system has multiplied physical paths, can deliver higher throughput. Third is nearline fiber channel, FC disk drive. It can provide large amount of storage. For the fourth, the Eternus 400 can stage to disk first. It means it can copy data from disk to TED at the full speed and reduce the time taken for the process. Next. For the configuration overview, it's run step by step. First is determine the storage capacity. Second is plan the number and size of the array for the gateway. Third is confirm the firmware, the Ethernet. Fourth, create RAID group in the storage array if you not already done so. 5. Create and format logical volume. 6. Set up the interface between the gateway and the Ethernet storage array. 7. Install each gateway. 8 is install and connect the fiber channel cable. 9. Set up zoning on the switch and verify that communication. Lastly, verify that all Ethernet array lands. Next. For the future of the Ethernet 4000, firstly, it provides 32 terabyte of storage capacity. That's enough to hold a significant fraction of their backup on this instead of on tap. Secondly, it have a fiber channel that use 4 GB fiber bus switch. It provide two paths into the disk drive and provide higher I/O transaction performance. Thirdly is nearline fiber channel disk drive. It provide higher capacity at a much lower cost. Lastly, it enable them to copy directly from the disk and keep the tape drive running at the full speed.
Okay, next is advantages and disadvantages on new device. Okay, as you can see, we got 5 advantage of this new device. There is Utenus Model 500. Based on this case study, we can see that University of Delaware has selected Fujitsu Utenus 4000 model 500 storage for critical backup service. Okay, firstly, the advantage is highly reliable. Okay, this device use 4 gigabit fiber buses switch between controller and individual task driver. It is reliable because this model has fiber channel. Okay, it is important because the fiber channel can duplicate interface and provide two path into this and ensure automatic and transparent failover in the event of failure. Okay. Fiber channel also provide higher input and output transaction performance, and the operating system can use all the path in the parallel to deliver higher throughput. Okay. Next point is capacity intensive. Uh, ca- uh, it is housed in a standalone cabinet with seat shelf. It also attached to a single server and run EMC network software for backup. Uh, it also provides 32 terabyte with of storage capacity. This Uternis 4000 Model 500 also backup service and intermediately this storage for this to this backup. Based on this case study, this model server backup 250 server across the university while running Solaris, Windows, Mac, Linux, and HPUX. Okay, next advantage is highly performant backup. It can stage the disk first, then it can enable them to copy directly from disk and keep the tape drive running fully speed. It can dramatically expedite copy speed. It also use Eternus SF1 point copy for creating a clone snapshot and incrementally update this snapshot over time. Okay, next point is scalable. Scalable. Okay, it is scalable because it can put up to 48 disk driver maximum, and it on the top of that, this university use 4 tray, and they have extra 2 more tray that can be double the storage capacity. Last point is cost effective. Uh, it is cost effective because it offer nearline fiber channel FC. This driver that is dual channel and full duplex at a lower price. Okay. Next is disadvantage. This model also got only one disadvantage. That is, it do not support thing provisioning. Okay. Next.
Okay, so we move on to the subject and case study relation. So during our process of finishing the case study, we have pinpoint 3 chapters from the subject Network Service Administration as the relationship that relates to the case study. So the first one is the chapter 1, which is we learn in the early semester, which is introduction to server. And this is because the case study is really related to the Eternus 4000 model 500. So it really shows us because in chapter 1 we learn about software and hardware, what about server, and then the architecture. So based on the basic knowledge, which is server is a combination of software and hardware, and also the configuration of server is really tedious and a lot of option to do. And the basic setup, which is the 3 tier architecture. So this is to ensure that the server is safe from all of the thousands user, which is 19,000. And then the second chapter that is related to our case study is chapter 7, which is about DFS, distributed file system. Basically, it does not directly related to the case study, but DFS technologies really can provide a lot of potential benefits or future improvement towards the Delaware University, which they can implement into if they have a lot of campus throughout the places, because DFS can improve efficiency and in data transferring options, and also in configuration wise, and even more moreover, we can also use the remote differential compression, which is RDC, another features that introduced in this DFS, which can also compress and then sync all the files in the cloud, where all branches or all campuses can access to the same data easily without need to waste bandwidth or anything. And then the last one is chapter 8, which is the server security compliances. So in this server, we learn about how to secure a server and how hard it is to secure a server. So as you heard already, my friend present about the advantages. As you can see, Ethernet 4000 Model 500 really shows a lot of advantages, but in terms of security, it will be a little bit it lacks a little bit in the security terms. So even though it performs very good and have good recovery and also can restore lost data, but it's still at risk with the security. So we have learned in the subject that we can implement, such as the Windows Server Update Services (WSUS) or anything else that to secure a server, to prevent it from becoming the victim of cyber attack. So that is all the three chapters that we think that related to our case study. So next.
For the conclusion, we recommend two suggestions. Here are two recommendations to improve the Ethernet 4000. Firstly, we would like to suggest adding more standalone cabinet which can put more shield for bigger storage capacity. We can secure more data in the long term if we get a bigger storage capacity. The Ethernet 4000 will have more than enough storage to hold a significant fraction of University of Delaware backup on this instead of on tap. Secondly, if the university has extra budget for network and system service, they can upgrade the Ethernet 4000 to 800 model to 100 for more benefit and convenience feature. The future of Ethernet 8000, it has higher storage capacity and input-output I/O processing performance. Second, it has high scalability and data transfer speed. Third is data encryption support. Lastly, it can improve backup feature. That means it was designed to make a complete copy of the source data only during the first disk-to-disk backup. Next.
Okay, for the summary, okay, the purpose of this case study is to find the best storage solution for backup and recovery for University of Delaware. Okay, based on the situation, we know that the University of Delaware need a highly reliable, capacity-intensive, scalable, and cost-effective device. As a conclusion, Uternus 4000 Model 500 is the best storage solution for critical backup service and was be chosen by this university. Okay, next.
So this is the last part, which is the task distribution. So you can refer which of us do which part. And lastly, next is the referencing and all of the pages and website that we have referred for our project. So that's all from us. Thank you very much.